They also don't take care of their kids too. Statistically, there's more of them that don't take care of their own kids.
That's not true. CDC actually documented this, that black men are the most involved fathers in America.
Look to the left. Look to the left.
Most involved fathers in America. Shocker, yes. Men are the most involved fathers in America. Men are the most involved fathers in America. Shocker, yes.
So the reason why I continue to push this narrative is because of situations like this. Our black women do not know the actual statistics. The way that they got black men were the most involved fathers, it wasn't just from black men taking a survey. It was actually from black women. You guys think I'm lying? Let me show you something real quick.
So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
Almost every day you can go on either TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, and you'll see a panel full of black women, and it's sad to say, they keep running with this narrative that black men are deadbeats and black men aren't involved in their children's lives. But let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the video that came across my feed, and I want you guys to look at the reactions of the young ladies on the podcast. Here we go.
Are getting married more than black women.
They don't want to get married. They have wounds.
Well, black men have more marriages than black women, even though they are statistically less than black women.
They also don't take care of their kids too, statistically.
You hear that? So she couldn't win with black men don't want to get married because, as you guys know, I've said this before, and I've quoted the statistic: 33% of black men are married. There are only 27% of black women married, even though there are almost 2 million more black women. So that equates to somewhere between, I want to say, 556,000 more married black men than black women. So he was actually telling them the truth, but they couldn't win. So they went directly to something else. But I'm going to show you guys something here in a second. Let's go back.
They also don't take care of their kids too, statistically. There's more of them that don't take care of their own kids.
That's not true. CDC actually documented this, that black men are the most involved fathers in America.
Look to the left. Look to the left. Look to the left.
Most involved fathers in America. Shocker, yes. Men are the most involved fathers in America. Men are the most involved fathers in America. Shocker, yes.
He said, shocker, yes. Shout out to that young man knowing the actual statistics. So they were shocked. So the reason why I continue to push this narrative is because of situations like this. Our black women do not know the actual statistics. You guys know that only 46% of black men have ever fathered children. But what's so funny about this information is that you know that I did a full video on this where it was a young man on Facebook. He was trying to use that same Census Bureau. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. So you see this? You guys remember this this statistic, right? This is the one that people who hate black men quote. They believe that 80.5%, you see that right here at the top? They think that 80.5% of black men have children.
The majority of black men, by the time you are 50, have children. But by the time a black man is 50 years old, he has a child.
I did a full video breakdown of the actual truth. They don't know how to read statistics. That's only in that age category, so 40 to 49. I broke it down, and I also showed proof from the CDC that states 54% of black men have never fathered children. Only 46% of black men have fathered children. So when this young woman does the double take and she looks at it and she's like, what? That can't be true, right? I'm going to take credit for this. I think I was the first one in these spaces to share that Oprah Winfrey video where she was saying that black men are the most involved fathers.
There's been this landmark study from the Center for Disease Control, which debunked many of the myths surrounding black fathers. It found that the majority of black fathers live with their children, Black fathers are more likely to help their children with their homework, prepare meals, bathe and dress their children compared to fathers of other races. So the absent or deadbeat black father myth that many in America believe is really more like a lie.
And what's funny is that that statistic was actually quoted from the census data. And what most people don't know, and maybe I should have shared this earlier because that, but also it also shows that a lot of people actually didn't read the full study. But the way that they got black men were the most involved fathers, it wasn't just from black men taking a survey. It was actually from black women. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that the black men are the most involved fathers report and survey? It actually came from black women. You guys think I'm lying? Let me show you something real quick. Look who co-signed that survey. So this is from Legacy, from the same survey that I just used. So mothers reports echo fathers. Look here. Lest we believe that these statistics are skewed by the father's own self-reporting. So basically what black women who hate black men were saying were like, they were saying, well, it was only black men who did the study. They were the ones that did the study, and they were the ones that reported that they were the most involved. We didn't say that. Well.
Well. How the turntables
were skewed by the father's own self-reporting. Other studies based on maternal reports echoed these findings. In a 2008 survey of low-income mothers, researchers found that non-resident white fathers were less involved with their children than African American and Latino fathers. You see that 2018? That is the exact study that quoted black men are the most involved fathers. In a 2018 study of non-marital births, mothers reported that black fathers shared responsibilities more frequently and displayed more effective co-parenting than Hispanic and white fathers. So it was not black men that reported the numbers or reported that they were the most involved. Black women also reported that black men were the most involved fathers. So if you guys see any podcast, any black woman who hates black men, and she's saying that, well, the survey only it only took the information from black men to get that. So of course black men are going to say that they're the most involved fathers. You're wrong. Black women actually echoed the same sentiment. Your black women got your asses, huh? Yeah. Dummies. This is why I'm here. Because this notion that black men are deadbeats is going to stop right here. And I've been working very hard on this information to present to you guys. And it, like I said, it shows that people don't actually read the studies to see what we're talking about. If black women actually read the studies, the black women who hate black men, if you actually read the actual article, you would have found this stuff here. Let me show you real quick. I'm not done. Just in case they say that it's not from a reputable source, let me show you something real quick. They always ask for, are these peer-reviewed sites? Of course they're peer-reviewed. It's from PubMed. Let me show you real quick. Race/ethnic differences in non-resident fathers' involvement after non-marital birth. This is the article where they researched it from. Also, let me show you something real quick. This is another article. What? Look at here. I'm going to pull up the website. We're going to read. Low-income, non-resident father involvement with their toddlers, variation by fathers, race, and ethnicity. So this is the actual report from legacy.com, stereotypes about black fathers. Let me show you something real quick. So let's go here. This is the actual report that I cited. Same thing that I've been showing you guys. Same thing that Legacy is reporting as well. You see this right here? This is the fertility report, same fertility report from 2006 to 2010. Mothers echo the reports as well. Here's the first article from PubMed, peer reviewed. Look at this right here. You see all that? Peer reviewed. These are the actual authors. It was actually done by all women. The report was done by all women. So this is the report that you guys want to research. I will definitely link it once I clip this up. Let's go to the results. Overall, Black non-resident fathers were significantly more likely to spend and engage in activities with their children as compared to Hispanic fathers, but not white fathers. Black fathers also shared responsibilities more frequently and displayed more effective co-parenting than Hispanic and white fathers. Conclusions: fathers' involvement with children is shown to differ across major ethnic, race and ethnic groups, with implications for children as well as future research and public policy. So basically what this report, you have to read the whole thing. So it just basically goes down and shows you everything that's going on in regards to Black men being the most involved fathers. I'm going to link that in the description so you can do your own review process if you care to check my work. I didn't make those websites up. They're there. So the bottom line is this. Anytime you hear a Black woman who hates Black men and they say, don't believe that Black men are the most involved fathers because they were the ones that did the survey. No, it was actually echoed and co-signed by Black women. To
maximize the number of observations, since fathers were less likely to be interviewed, we used mothers' reports of father involvement. Also, we conduct a robustness check using father-reported measures where available, and our results are substantively similar results not shown but summarized in the results section. We limited our sample to unmarried births, 3,709. Observations were excluded when the mother reported that the father was unknown, 26, or the father lived with the child over all of the 1, 3, 5, and 9-year survey waves, 836. We used only cases where the child lived with his or her mother, and we had valid information about the father's residence. 268 additional cases dropped. We also excluded respondents not identifying as white, Black, or Hispanic because of inadequate sample size of other race, 129. Our final analytic sample included 2,447 ever non-resident fathers contributing 6,736 person-year observations across survey years 1, 3, 5 and 9. We used multiple imputation to impute missing covariates. The imputation model included race, ethnicity, variables related to our independent and dependent variables of interest, and the likelihood of being missing. Our final analyses included only complete cases on race, ethnicity and the dependent variables. In sum, this paper adds to our understanding of how race ethnicity is related to non-resident paternal involvement. Hispanic fathers are less engaged on every aspect of paternal involvement included in our analysis, compared to Blacks, while white and Hispanic fathers are less likely to maintain a strong co-parenting relationship with mothers after union dissolution compared to Blacks.
Black men are the most involved fathers. Deal with it. If you have a problem with that, I don't want you here. I don't want you here listening to my content. Might as well unsubscribe. And if you hate Black men, fuck you.
Excuse me? Having been officially challenged by her natural enemy, the Black female prepares for combat by taking off her many rings.
Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teach Hanley, and support the Medium Man YouTube channel, and also support Teach Hanley.